Welcome to The Looker. Click anywhere to begin. So, if you're seeing this when I think you're seeing this, then Ad Astra's probably on a little bit of a hiatus because we've been on like mutual quarantine throughout this household, so that we can't really record Ad Astra. So, here's something else in the meantime. Press the double Arabian front flip button to perform a double Arabian front flip. Saw that just in time. If you can't solve a puzzle, be smarter and try again. Okay. So this one makes the most sense if you've watched or played The Witness already, because this is a, what, like 6 years later parody, apparently? Why not? And everyone on the planet has been telling me that it exists, because of course they have. Because I'm the guy that people think of for The Witness. Hello? Solve to delete save file. Can I? Okay. I don't think you can open that door, or I don't know how yet. I drew a line, like in The Witness. But in that game you can't, you can only walk forward, I think. I don't think you can turn around yet at that point in the game. Well. Aha, your lines mean nothing to me. It's shaped so far like The Witness. But instead of having the mazes, I just draw on paper. It seemed like those were shaped like the rooms I'd been in so far. This is different. In at least some ways. Should I expect environmental puzzles, I wonder? Doesn't seem to let me click on it. That is bright.
Go on, don't look at me.
What? Ah. He puts his hand up to his face. Continue and quit. Okay, so no settings. I guess there's no subtitles then.
Can you hear me? I'm nothing but a rusty chunk of steel. You don't want nothing to do with me. All right. I'll tell you my story. It was June the 8th, 1947, gray morning, slightly foggy. I had my own practice then, and I was living higher than a cosmonaut on a stepladder. My hints were subtle too, real subtle. Back then, they said good old hint button. His hints could steal the tail off a weasel. Then they tossed me in the can. Know what, no, why, know how. Those were the mean times, when all the common sense in the world wouldn't make a nickel to buy you a black coffee. I used rope to tie my pants, and pants to tie my shoes. I made do the way a man does, till one day, after stealing the socks off a fireplace, I caught my own look in a puddle of bootleg rye and realized I had to do what I'd never done before. I gave myself a hint. So that's me. I was nothing but a downtown crumb who dreamed of being a whole sandwich. Now I'm just another sloppy Joe. Come back when you got something.
Alright. Well, I didn't even recognize I didn't read the word hint. I just saw start end and just went straight for that because it's so bright. Then just read it. I just figured that this was like their version of like an audio log. And then midway through realized, oh, this is the hint button. This could have gone... Oh, hello. Just around? Did I just embrace the hints? Do not come in. Stop. Thank you for your understanding. Hi. I did not solve that puzzle. I just scribbled like an idiot. Oh, start and SE. Creepypasta blood. Cut his neck. He's dead. No survivors. Oop. You doing okay there? Do you make the blood connect by bleeding a lot? And then eventually it like forms a circuit that makes it all the way from start to end? Is that the idea? Oh my god, he's dead, he's gone, he's gonna get me. I'm in so much danger. Hi. Okay. I have a gun now. This is normal. Having a normal. Am I boring you? Boo. Expensive, please do not scratch. Thank you. Well, I shot it with a gun. It's technically a different verb. He's probably fine. I solved the door. The solution was violence. So, checkmate. Whoever said violence never solved anything.
Imagine gravity is fractal. Because light is just a wave, and gravity is just a wave. So imagine there's a big piece of glass that splits up gravity like a prism, so that there's, like, blue gravity and yellow gravity. And then somebody gets hit by the red gravity, and it makes them super heavy, so they have super strength, but, like, they're also really slow. And another guy gets hit by microwave gravity, so he's trying to zap everybody, and just when he's about to zap the main guy, we see a lady come out, and she turns out to be Ultraviolet Girl, and she has super speed, so she beats him. And it, like, also gave her giant cans. Thomas Pynchon, Gravity's Rainbow.
Does not expect that attribution at the end. Gravity's Rainbow. Just the stream of consciousness. Well, I got an anti-gravity force field, and my force field gives me a giant dick, and...
That's very original.
Okay, are you mocking me?
No, try putting some more loops on it. Having paint at the edge of the canvas makes you look desperate. Try again.
Oh my god, it's a negging tree. Alright,
I like it, but it's also kind of too red.
Oh. Are you suggesting I can be unread? Or am I just never good enough?
It simply
for you?
must have more loops. Could you, draw less? This isn't the MoMA. We can afford more loops.
It's always not enough loops, or you touched the edge, or you drew too much now, or so on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's not a fur coat. Stop dumping paint on it.
Yep. It's not a fur coat. He said it so strangely that I thought it was someone's name. Like a fur coat, like some artist I don't know the name of, because that's usually how it do. That's a big maze. Can I draw on the sky? Can I draw on the sun? I just got my eye out for weird.
Oh, God. Oh, why did I do that? Oh.
It like locked me in. Like it really sucked me in when I got close. Like, fuck. That was a bad time. I don't know if I can open things.
The notion of two realities is uncomfortable, and in recent decades a genuine effort has been made to find the link between quantum and classical, so that we can have a single reality whose laws and rules are united at some deeper level. This brings us back to prayers. Let's say that a prayer is a classical event or feels like one. You, a unique individual, have a particular request, which you voice in words that no one else is speaking at that instant. What if this classical event gets processed at a non-local level? The notion isn't far-fetched, because it seems that the mind-body link does consist of fluctuations at the quantum level. If this is so, then any thought, not just a prayer, has quantum implications. Deepak Chopra, A Spiritual Mystery. Does God Listen to Prayers? Part 2.
We're just saying words now. Putting words together. I guess this isn't turned on. Need to go back to like where actual puzzles were. Do I pull the gun back out? No. Entire full-size chessboard. Can't draw in the book. Up we go. Well. Looks like it's one of the lasers. But immediately we have an access problem. Nope, can't go through those bushes.
Kubla Khan received an ornate letter signed by Marco Polo. In Madrid, city of lost things, no item remains where it was set. If one drops his key in the dirt, he may never re-enter his home, and even if he manages to stoop and recover the key, he may rise to find a tulip garden where his house once stood. In complementary fashion, things lost by others are forever turning up. A pocket watch on a coffee table, a fond memory in your recollection. I even know of a prince who turned up in a prison cell. When he appealed to the guards for his release, he failed to find the crown on his head, and when he was asked his name, he searched his thoughts, but could not find it. Indeed, the only hope now for the release of this prince of Spain is for you to send back 300 ducats for his release. Of course, he will reward you handsomely once he is out. Yours truly, Marco. Kubla Khan cocked an eyebrow and declared before his court, "Hey everyone, looks like we're about to get ripped off by the guy who traded gold for paper." The court erupted in booming laughter. Italo Calvino, Invisible Cities 2, this time it's visible.
This time, they're angry. I was wondering if it would let me go from end to start. Seems kind of irrelevant, doesn't it? You just need to connect both of them, or... Does the order matter? Oop. Not going that way. These are deranged.
Through many births, I have wandered on and on, searching for, but never finding, a better deal than 0% APR on certified pre-owned vehicles. For trucks tougher than a drunk Marine, come to Mike's Pre-Owned, where we do the things that get things done.
Give me the quote. How will I know who said it if you don't tell me who said it? This is very, like, for a academic paper, like, wildly unprofessional. You need to tell me exactly who said the thing every time. Okay, where do I actually go at this point? I could try the hint, I guess.
You can do it. I believe in you. This is all you. Yeah, keep trying. Yeah, there's a trick to it, but you've got it. Yeah, maybe you can't do it.
Oh no!
Maybe you're weak. Maybe you're stupid. You should be embarrassed, but you keep crawling back like a mewling calf at my chafing teat. Pathetic.
Rude.
You can do it.
Well, we ended that on a positive note, so at least there's that. Alright.
Come back when you got a good one. I'll tell you this. When life hauls off and hits me square in the speaker, I don't get mad and I don't give up. Over many nights of thinking hard and drinking hard, up till the morning lighting one cup of joe with the smoldering butt of the last slug of rum, this is what I learned. When you're up against the impossible, and there's no getting through it, you might just have to go around it. Get a look at the back of the box, if you get me. Read the nutrition facts, if and you follow.
Read the nutrition facts.
This castle's rotten. From start to end.
Womp womp. Hit. Just jam my face in there. Just go right through. Those skins. Alright, let's be a little thorough. So that's the way that go. That takes me upstairs. And this is where I came from. I've kind of gone around in a kind of random way, and I'm trying to be thorough now and make sure I haven't missed something. Oh, hello. Yeah. Damn it. There we go. Speed run, strats. Oh. I'm genius. I'm a genius. Do it, do it, do it, do it. That goes all through here. Stop putting lampposts in my games. Is there like an optical illusion I should consider trying to line up here? Because on its face it seems like an impossible puzzle. I'm wondering if this parody is full of genuine epiphanies. That whole maze was just on the back of a wall, so now I'm genuinely just worried I've just missed something lying around. Definitely sounds like a Doom parody. I'm a little worried that the delete save thing is like a joke and you're supposed to do it or something. What am I missing? Let's head back up here again. No drawing on that anymore. You... What? I did have to actually solve you. You... They made the island shaped like a witness puzzle. Or a sperm. Your guess. Just out there to taunt you. I was convinced that was just an infinite you always lose test. Yeah. I don't know if I understand the logic, but process of elimination, I guess.
You can only get good at chess if you love the game. Grandmaster Bobby Fischer. I hate chess. I hate chess. I hate chess. World champion Bobby Fischer.
R.I.P. Bobby Fischer. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Not only is the novice unable to perceive the board as the master does, but the master cannot perceive the board as the novice does. A master cannot see the bishop on e3 as a chunk of dead wood, any more than you can look at your best friend's face and see a meaningless matrix of colors and shapes. The master once saw the board like this, but now there is no going back. International Master Stuart Rachel's The Reviled Art.
The reviled art. I had to make them all the shape of real moves you can do. Victory? Maybe? Does the book being at the end of a carpet mean something?
A ship owner was about to send to sea a venerable old ship. He knew that her barnacled hull, however, had often needed repairs, and doubts were suggested to him that possibly she was not seaworthy. The conscientious old captain thought at once to have her thoroughly refitted, even though it should put him at great expense. Before the ship sailed, however, he managed to stifle these bothersome misgivings, and said to himself that she had gone safely through so many voyages that it was idle to suppose that this trip should be any different. He put his trust in Providence, and banished from his mind all ungenerous suspicions about the honesty of the ship's builders, and in such ways he acquired a sincere and comfortable conviction that his vessel was altogether safe and seaworthy. He watched her departure with a light heart, encouraging the crew to dream of the profits that this voyage would return. And he got his insurance money when she went down in mid-ocean and told no tales. What shall we say of him? Surely this, that his belief in the safety of his ship was justified because it was grounded in repeated practical experimentation rather than the hubris of rationalistic a priori belief. It is admitted that he put his confidence in the builders of this vessel, but even this confidence was misplaced, for these were the selfsame charlatans who sought to sell him gratuitous repairs later on, and Big Ship is always trying to get one over on the little guy. Further, we may see that the ship is religion, and the shipwright is Richard Dawkins. The crewmates are empiricism, and the barnacles are Neoplatonism, and the captain of that ship was Albert Einstein. What the hell was I talking about?
I literally was thinking, like, oh, here comes, like, this is just begging to have the Albert Einstein moment, and then that's exactly what happened. They're riffing on the vague pseudo-intellectual, I don't know, quote spam that was happening in the game's original audio logs, just kind of lacking in obvious context, just kind of being alongside puzzles. With there being the suggestion that maybe it all just kind of is going nowhere, as opposed to pretending to be of any particular significance. Maybe, you know, the actual definition of the word pretentious in many ways. So it seems you can connect anything, you have to connect every start to another end, and that you can also connect S to E. So I'm taking it as that the one sign that I did earlier, that I just kind of scribbled on, I must have connected the S and stop to an E that was elsewhere in the text, and that must have let me continue forward. Even though at the time I didn't even know that was a thing I could do. I was just noticing I could scribble on it and just kind of committed. What?